Hi guys, Arindam here, and in this video I will show you how to complete your first orbital supply drop on the extinction map. We'll be taking a look at a blue OSD, which are the easiest ones, and we will be taking this enforcer to complete it. So let's begin. Now a blue orbital supply drop has around 10,000 health and it spawns enemies between levels 1 and levels 30. The enemies it spawns are mostly Dilos, Raptors, Stegos, Pteranodons and sometimes Triceratops. According to the wiki, there is a very rare possibility of encountering even Rexes, corrupted Rexes for this drop, but I have not seen it ever. So let's just wait for the drop to start. Take a screenshot at the moment. Okay. The enemies will take some time to come because we are mostly dealing with Dilos. So in the meantime, just take a moment to admire the beauty of my enforcer while I take a bunch of screenshots. I believe this should be a good one. Okay. Now in a blue OSD, the enemies you encounter are hardly of any significance. So you can, in theory, disable the shield. In fact, that is what I'm going to do right now. And when you are doing any orbital supply drop, it is a very good thing that you take a whip with you. So when the orbital supply drop completes, you should be able to easily get the items. This is my first enemy, by the way. Now the reason I chose enforcers is because, one, since this is your first OSD, you don't need to take any really powerful dino like a Rex or a Giga. You can take Raptors, you can take enforcers, you can even do without any dinos, really. You can just take a sword and a crossbow and that will also work. But blue orbital supply drops can be done with an enforcer. Let me kill this guy first. You will notice the damage I do to the Rex. That is important. This seems a really high level Rex, by the way. Well, one thing you can be sure is we wanted a lot of difficulty and we got difficulty. So now it should actually make our job challenging, since now blue OSDs are really easy, but I would still advise that you take an enforcer. The reason is you would at least be able to protect yourself from powerful dinos like the Rex. That was nearly a max level Rex and I nearly died. Now enforcers were created to actually combat the corruption, so enforcers actually do 4 times the amount of damage to corrupted dinos. That is the reason why I'm doing 400 plus damage to the Delos while I was doing around 100 something to the Rex. Let me do one thing. Let me turn off these two things. They can take care of themselves. Another good thing about enforcers is you can, well, I can show you. They can blink to a nearby location. The number of charges you have for this blinking depends on the level of the enforcer. Currently I have 5 blink charges and I'm guessing I can have a maximum of 6. Depends on the level though. Enforcer can also climb onto various surfaces like this. So this should also help if your OSD is in a place and the dinos are stuck somewhere in a wall. You'll be able to easily traverse and kill them. So we have 2 dinos left, and the problem with do OSDs is because we are mostly dealing with Delos and other small and weak dinos, and these dinos take a long time to actually come, and so you might even have this problem of the corrupted dino not even coming to your location, and that can be very frustrating really. I mean, on higher level drops like the yellows and the reds, the enemies will always come to you and they are quite fast. They will reach you and you won't have to wait for them. But in blues, you will actively have to search for those dealers. Now one thing to note about enforcers is that enforcers cannot have saddles, so they do not have any damage reduction. That is the reason why that 140 level Rex could hit me so hard. Now these corrupted dinos, depending upon the dino, they give a lot of meat and they also give a lot of corrupted nodules, and these nodules are kind of heavy. So unless you are actually trying to farm the nodules as organic polymer, I would suggest you disable resource harvesting and victim item collection. That way in the middle of a fight you won't be encumbered and you will not face any difficulty. Now I don't exactly know this, but I have a feeling that you can actually heal enforcers with raw meat as well as veggie cakes. I cannot confirm this, but I have heard people saying that they have done this thing. So yeah, we need to check that thing out. In that case, a veggie cake with its automatic healing capacity would be able to easily heal the enforcer, and we should be able to use enforcers even for a yellow or a red drop. Well, we can use it for a yellow drop, you can do it for red drops also. So, like I was saying before, on blue OSDs, this problem is very common, in which a particular dyno, due to bad pathing, bad AI, just isn't coming to you. Like you have this guy. This level 4 guy was there. Didn't even bother coming to you. It's just their AI not triggering the response to come to the OSD. Oh wait, that's a corrupted Giga, by the way, and we don't want to face that. Hello. Hi. Bye. By the way, one more additional tip. A mech is crafted and not tamed. So a mech is kind of like an item, and hence you can actually color the mech the way I have done in my own color scheme. Hello. And then we also have this invisible corrupted dino bug that is there. So even though the dino is there, it's still not rendering until the time it attacks. It's just Ark. Ark being what Ark is. Okay, and thus your defense is over. For OSDs, it is always necessary to bring one of these Argentavis or a Gasback or some other dino that has a lot of carrying capacity. and this is all the loot that I get. Let me sort it like this. So that's it. It's not too good, but it's decent for your first OSD, and we barely did any damage to the OSD. Obviously, if you are going to play this in PvP, then you will have to be careful about, okay, if you are playing in PvP, you can actually damage the drops with your dinos. In PvE, that's not the case. So I was taking additional precaution to not damage the drop by attacking it slightly from outside. So that's it, guys. This is the loot. This is the whatever is remaining of the health. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe. Till then, goodbye and thank you for watching.